Are we going?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We're going. Well, Nick, you are one of my good friends, and you came in clutch.
That's what friends do, man.
Thank you. I called Nick this morning saying, "Oh man, my guest canceled," and you fucking came down here.
Well, it was you woke me
Appreciate
up
that.
actually,
I know I did.
and then it was good because he woke me up to get on Keith's ass to be like, "Yo, dude, are we gonna run the plateau or what?" Which
Yeah.
we already got it out of the way. So
Great.
Sunday's off to a good start.
Great. Do morning run, man. You can't beat it.
It's out of the way, just done. It's like brushing your teeth first thing in the morning. You're all right, half the job's done. You know, you already ran and freaking got your lungs blown out, so it's good.
Do you feel it's good? Today was a good morning. I woke up early and I was already out there by like 5:30.
Oh shit!
Jogging up. Have you seen this park up here? It's a pretty big park.
It is.
You know, it's nice. That seems to be my morning run.
I would truly love living here because I have a park where I live too, and it's not that big.
Yeah.
And you got a little bit of incline to warm up the lungs and get there, stretch out,
Yeah.
and then take off from there.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't see it, but like once you're up, you're going up the hill slowly.
Yeah.
It's like a big, slow, steady incline.
Yeah. My buddies they always point out like there's this hill I found. I'm like, all right, so we'll go there, and then at the base of it we'll walk up and down, so like you're familiar with the terrain, and then once you get back down, stretch out, and then we just start jogging, and it's like the never-ending hill, and it's like for the training we do, outdoor training.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man, 10 more seconds. We're thinking like the end zone, the final destination at the jog of the hill.
Yeah.
We're like, that's the 5th round. Just make it to the finish line.
Yeah.
Just go to the end. Yeah, keep going. It's like, oh. And then once you think we're almost to the freaking plateau, it's like it keeps going up.
Going.
And it's like, damn, dude, it's brutal.
How important is doing cardio? Let's say running and training for like MMA training or even the ground game. How important is jogging and how does that help?
It's a key factor. Like in jiu-jitsu, there's a saying they say, jiu-jitsu is like swimming with sharks. You gotta tread the water, but you're in there with sharks because they're also trying to kill you. So you gotta maintain you gotta wade the water, which means if I'm in a bad position, like in submission wrestling or in the gi and the kimono, you could like just try to like burst out of it, like trying to like stay afloat, but then you're gonna gas out because it's like no, you need to stay calm, wade the water, assess the situation, see okay how could I advance my position or freaking attack them to where it's in my freaking favor. But also, too, keep your freaking breathing and your cardio intact because even if you're in like my buddy Mo, he was on top, knee on belly, and he tapped out because he was tired. And the guy on bottom was in a bad position, but he was just gassed out. He was like, he just stopped. Cardio is fucking key, dude.
Cardio is key.
Yeah, it's number one. Like how you go running in the morning, that's the best thing. Especially like when you guys are on stage just like fucking shit up for like a whole set. I'm like, that takes cardio, And you guys are conditioned, artists. Same thing as conditioned athletes, dude. My brother does those Ironman, swim 3 miles, ride a bike for a century, 100 miles, and then run a marathon. He did the first one, I think, at 47, like in 12 or 14 hours.
Whoa.
And I was like, damn, that takes some serious conditioning and training. So, like,
Yeah,
it all stems back from running, dude.
Yeah.
Our root fucking conversation right now is running.
Dude, the root.
It's the fucking... Before we made a bicycle and figured out to climb mountains and shit, we would run from fucking lions and stuff back in the day, like, as humans.
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck, or dinosaurs, even cavemen.
Totally.
And then imagine being the fat fuck, not having cardio, running from a fucking saber-toothed tiger.
Dang.
Or the fucking triathlete. Triathlete's going to fucking survive. Survival of the fittest.
Yeah, totally.
Of the fittest, running.
Yeah. Yeah, running, dude, that's such like a foundational, if that's even a word, foundational way of cardio.
Definitely. Yeah.
I noticed when I was jogging, like really like consistently back years ago, like late 20s, and I was also training with you, is the show was like, when we got on tour, it was so easy. I stopped sweating because the cardio was so built up. I'm used to like
your
working out for,
conditioning
like,
was there, yeah.
Like me and Nick work out for fucking 2 hours.
2 hours.
And then like a show for like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, this is like
simple.
Simple.
Same thing with, all respect in the world to your musicianship on stage. I don't even know if that's a fucking word, but I made it up.
You did.
Just
It
like
is.
a platform shish, or
Yeah.
whatever it's called. But same thing. Like
Foundational.
you would come over the night before morning training, and you would crash in my apartment. And I was like, all right, let's go to the gym and let's rehearse. Like rehearse for the show, but let's rehearse for class.
Yeah.
Just not so much because we don't know how class is going to go, how Coach Tarek or Coach Daniel is going to structure the format, but let's just get, warmed up, loosened up for that way, get your lungs where, get them on fire, blow that shit out of the way, and then catch your breath, and then you're ready.
Wow.
Because people go in there, they hold their breath and swing for the fences, whether it be swimming, sprinting, or freaking rolling jiu-jitsu or riding a bike or playing guitar. Hold your breath. And I'd always be like, dude, exhale, flex your fucking core.
Yeah.
That way you could also take a counter strike, but also too, so you can keep going,
Yeah.
So same. Imagine doing a freaking what you guys do on stage, holding your breath.
You can't do that.
Can't do it. Same thing as fucking everything. Breathing is number one, dude. That's why, like in martial arts, the kidney, the liver shot, anything body shots just zaps the fucking guts and the lungs. So you see a lot of guys that cut a lot of weight. The other guy would be like going for their stomach.
Wow.
It's brutal, dude.
Dude, that is brutal. Well, Nick, also thank you for the champagne.
You got it.
I really appreciate that. It's a very, very heartfelt gift.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I remember when we were sitting here and we were just like, it was your guys' rehearsal studio, the studio. But then, you were doing your live videos, and I was like, that's awesome. That's awesome that you're like contacting with, your fan base and just people out there in general. Mm-hmm. And then when this was just a thought, I was like, all right, dude, like let's start talking gear breakdown.
Yeah.
And then to be sitting here for the second time now, but in this view, I see more of the back of house studio, which is awesome. Over there, it's like peripheral. I'm looking over at you and DK. But this is awesome, man. That's why I brought that. I was
That's
like,
awesome, man.
Pop the fucking bottle.
It's cool, yeah. We went to Stadium Pizza in Elsinore with it was you and me, CC, and David Ingram. Because I had this idea. I'm like, I need people that will be honest with me and straight up and give me like a full-hearted like opinion on this. So I mean, and you and David were the first ones that came to mind. Yeah. And we were just talking. It was just an idea just thrown out there.
Now look at it.
And now we're going.
Yeah.
Now it's on YouTube.
Yeah, you got an executive producer / creative consultant over here.
Yes.
Updating the social media status of this. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
It is.
Yeah, and you helped me pick out these lights.
Oh yeah, dude. I was like, okay, let's get whatever your guys' working budget is. Let's get whatever you want to spend the most money on gear that matters the most. The lights don't matter the most. I mean, you could get like badass, like you could spend thousands on lights, but you could get away with like they call it cheap lights or cheat of scene.
Yeah.
You could ball on a budget pretty much, but microphones, cameras, that shit you don't fucking skip them on, and you got quality shit. Even these monitors are bomb as fuck.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Sitting here, it's like it's badass. Like hell yeah, man.
Yeah,
you guys are kicking ass.
Yeah, and you have a lot of experience, doing films and filming stuff.
Yeah, I've gone from behind the fucking camera on commercials to where I'm actually in the fucking commercials, and we're filming all day, and we're in the wineries, and every time in between scenes. They're like, cut. There's someone in the background like looking dead into the fucking lens. It's like, come on, you got to pretend like the cameras aren't there.
Yeah,
it's the only way it works. Yeah. And every time in between takes, the restaurant or tasting room manager would come out with the bottle and refill the wine glasses. And I'm like, I was just like, making it hit my lip. I had a purple line from fake hitting the lip.
Yeah.
And I was looking around and I was like, everyone's fucking drinking. And I asked my crew chief, my CC, and I'm like, hey, dude, everyone's drinking wine. Is it cool if I drink? He's like, yeah, just don't get fucked up. So then even getting a little tipsy because we're filming all fucking day, the back of house guys, like the hired fucking L2 or the guys for the lighting and stuff, because even if we're outside in daytime, you got to have artificial light to like pop the freaking, the belt of the bottle and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And even me, a little tipsy, like, I was like, yo, man, I didn't try doing this. And they're like, shut up, you stupid actor. Like, I'm like, I'm not an actor, dude. Like, they just threw my monkey ass in the fucking scene because there was only one guy and 4 girls, so he looked like a damn pimp. Yeah. They're like, Nick, get in there. I'm like, what? I'm like behind, holding the fucking camera and the fucking, boom mic. And they're like, get in there. I was like, all right. So I'm in a couple of Temecula winery commercials.
Hell yeah, dude.
Got paid, got wine, and ate for free. Fuck it.
Dude, that's a fucking fat deal right there, man.
It's fun. I mean, it's, both spectrums of the fucking realm.
Yeah.
Like one of the cool ones, like, would have been awesome going on tour with you guys, but I was like, nah, dude, like, just the stars weren't aligned for me at the time. And my sister yelled at me. She was like, you could have went around the world with your friends. And I was like, I know. And it weighed on me a lot to not do it. But, everything happens for a reason. We're still here now. Like, we're chilling up together on the podcast.
Yeah.
Which we would have done anyways, but.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I remember this was years ago. Like, I think we asked you, hey, like, you want to go on tour? And you just had stuff. I think you had stuff going on, and I think we were trying to get you to be a guitar tech, right?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, "Fuck it, is he down?"
Yeah, I would have preferred like bouncer. Oh yeah,
sure,
got you guys.
I mean
guitar tech and bouncer fly. Just hold me.
Yeah, now you've been promoted from that to now you're our low key bouncer, bodyguard.
Creative
Low
consultant
key.
on the fucking podcast slash
Low key.
the enforcer. No, the enforcer. I like that one. That one sounds better.
Enforcer. Yeah, enforcer.
Yeah, if you've seen Goon and the Ice Guardians, they could tell the difference. See, the Goon is somebody that doesn't know how to play hockey. That's just there to take out the star player of the other team.
Yeah.
The enforcer can actually play hockey.
Yeah.
But that's the muscle to protect their players. You know.
Yeah.
That's like Big Brother, like Guardian, the Ice Guardian, dude. The fucking enforcer.
The enforcer, dude.
I like the enforcer better.
Yeah. People don't know you're there sometimes, but if they do anything, they'll know you're fucking there.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't
like
care
that one
myself
guy.
that way.
I
Yeah,
know you
your buddy in Old Town. That was the best. Just seeing the reaction on his face, going from having sheer pleasure, thinking he's freaking being a bully to a dude with purple hair that's with his girlfriend,
Yeah.
to like, oh fuck, that gorilla behind him. That's probably like his brother.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we were talking about that with the last podcast. Yeah, some guy we're walking around Old Town Temecula, and like some guy said some comment about my hair, like but very condescending, like he's trying to punk me.
Yeah. Oh, nice hair.
And then like you kind of popped up. What?
Yeah.
He's like, oh shit.
Yeah, I was like,
he's
this,
not alone.
we were just walking, and I heard that, and I knew because I heard them chuckle, and I knew what they meant. And I looked at him on my nice face, and the way he was like, haha, oh shit, and I just looked at him like, what are you doing, bro? Like, being a bully always backfires. There's always karma, like for your bad decisions.
Dude, totally.
I've made them too, you know. Not being a bully, but I've made bad decisions. I'm like, oh, probably shouldn't have done that, you know.
Yeah. And that unfortunately that's how we learn. You
Of course.
know? I remember like being, late teens or maybe even early 20s. Yeah, you just have like this kind of, I don't know, you're more willing to fight.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, you want to fuck that guy? I want to fight him. You know.
I think it's also too like you have not bravado or machismo, but like you feel like you need to prove yourself to yourself, and then once you don't have to prove yourself to yourself, like life is a lot happier.
Yeah, true.
Because like you don't carry yourself in that light to where if you ever need to use it, you could use it, but it's like you don't want to use it because you use it every day with your friends getting better.
Totally.
And doing that shit, I mean, if someone like pushes an old lady over, it's like, okay, now it's time to show button, fuck this person up.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's like, all right, just train for a competition, try not to get injured. Like I'm injured right now, dude, but still, you got to train when you can.
Yeah.
And if you can't train to stay on top of your nutrition, that way fucking you just live a healthy lifestyle. Because I could have easily gone out last night and got fucking hammered.
Yeah.
Stayed home, fucking watched movies, and
Great.
got up early and went and ran. And now I'm here with you guys. Having a freaking some bubbly on the Garza podcast with the Garza coffee.
Hell
mug.
yeah, man. Dude, when I called you earlier too. It was like 6:30. I'm like, I know he's not gonna be up because I knew Sam Alvey fight. He fought. Shout out to Sam.
Yeah.
And I knew, all right, Nick
Sam.
probably watched the fight with DK and he probably got hammered. I'm just gonna call him every 30 minutes until he picks up.
Yeah.
That was my goal, but luckily that was not the case, and you woke up early and
dude. You fucking electrocuted Frankenstein. I was like, oh, hello. Because last thing I'm thinking is like, yo, can you come in clutch for the freaking podcast? I was thinking like, yo, what's wrong? It's early in the morning. Usually it's like afternoon or night when we fucking kick it.
Yeah.
But it was cool that you hit me up early for me to get on Keith. Like, yo, let's go run. And then he beat me to the hill, and we just took off from there and had probably like a 3 mile run, 2.5 3 mile run. Yeah,
it's good.
For good run for not running in like, I don't know, 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah. How do your knees feel?
Knees are good. It's my quads are a little blown out because like the terrain's, it's not flat. It's not like the hamster wheel, the treadmill or sidewalk. We're running out in the dirt and trails up in the Santa Rosa Ecological Reserve up top of La Cresta in Wildomar.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty badass spot up there. It's good exercise, either hiking, going to the waterfall, Fisherman's Trail, or just running the loop.
Yeah.
It's that was what I was doing during the start of the pandemic. Everything was locked down. Everyone's fearful of their life, like a damn Twilight Zone movie.
Yeah,
so
it's super tough.
I just started hiking. I was like, I'd be out in nature.
Good.
Just get some fresh air. You could social distance without wearing the damn mask. And then just started doing that a little bit. And then, it's fun. But now when gyms are starting to open it back up. So for me, it's always fun to like go train and see your friends. It's like you go into a rehearsal or like a NAM gym. It's like at not Comic-Con, NAM.
Yeah.
You see all your buddies in the industry. Going to the gyms, like same thing, especially like with Poncho at Checkmat, it's just like strictly like jiu-jitsu, like just competition jiu-jitsu team. People that, they just want to learn the art, which is awesome. At DHAFC, Dan Henderson Athletic Fitness Center, It's like you got people that are just wrestlers, just freaking MMA fighters, just jiu-jitsu people, or just like strikers, kickboxing, or they're just there to take yoga class.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people there, and for the most part, everyone's cool as fuck, you know?
That's great.
So that's once gym started opening back up, it's like good seeing like having that camaraderie and that mutual respect with like another athlete, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's like fun. You know, like there's like 3 Versa climbers. That's like that ski rack that you do like fucking just all day long. It's like hiking up the
Yeah.
side of a mountain.
Yeah.
It's good lining up next to your buddy and be like, all right, 15 minutes to see who gets the highest repetition. And it's just friendly, like, you know, friendly competition, but it's like you're getting healthy also doing it.
Yeah. Healthy competition, man.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's nice, man. Yeah, I mean, it sucks for like, I mean, obviously for, I mean, most people, not almost close to everybody. I mean, it's like the whole lockdown kind of sucked, but like, especially the way you train, like, you kind of have to be in contact with people.
Yeah.
It sucked, huh?
Yeah, it does because,
not being able to train.
I mean, everyone was still training, dude.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course.
It's just like everyone, golden rule was like, don't post anything, don't say anything. If you even have a freaking sniffle or a freaking eye booger, don't show up.
Yeah.
Just stay home until you're feeling 100%. Because
Yeah.
doing that shit, you're pretty much clenched up on somebody. You
Yeah.
know, if it's MMA, like you got to get them against the cage. You're like breathing the same air. For jiu-jitsu or wrestling, you're breathing all over them each other. So it's like you got to be 100% back then.
Yeah.
And now it's like people are getting the vaccine. People are coming out more, and you know, fucking either they'll roll with the mask, which is ridiculous. But I mean, if that's how you know, you should just stay home at that point.
Yeah.
You know, that's like wearing a fucking bag over your head and going to a movie. It's like, what are you doing? You can hear the movie, but you can't see the movie.
Yeah. Totally.
So
Yeah. Same. I got the fucking got round number 1, baby.
Oh,
Boom.
yeah.
Mark. I guess it's being called the Mark of the Beast.
that's the one where you get 2 shots, right?
Yeah. I got the Moderna.
Moderna, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get the Johnson and Johnson one for my
That's
sister.
right. There we go.
Is that one the Mark of the Beast too, or is
They're all. I mean, you know, obviously there's like conspiracies and stuff
Yeah.
over the vaccine or non-vaxxers, but you know, fuck it, I got the Mark of the Beast. It's all right.
What's that? There's a funny meme where it shows the hippie dude clearing the kids with the power crystals of
Yeah.
the fucking or you know, and he's rubbing the crystals on them for superpower so they don't get the fucking
Yep.
COVID. But yeah, dude, I mean, we're eventually all gonna have to get it because leaving United States of America, you're fine. It's coming back in. You got to show a vaccination,
yeah.
or
Yeah.
you know they make you
Probably.
do the finger prick.
Wait, is that
I wonder.
official though?
I think so because my family's down in Mexico on vacation, and while we were together, they were talking about no problem leaving the country. It's getting back in. So if you have the vaccination, you don't have to wear a mask and you can show your vaccination card. All right, keep going.
Yeah.
If you don't have the card, then they got to finger prick you,
Yeah.
and then we got to wait like how the girls pee on the fucking pee stick, see if they're pregnant or not. The line shows up.
Yeah.
Same thing with the finger prick. Like when I cornered Keith in Vegas, they finger prick you and you gotta wait 5 minutes.
Oh,
Quarantine, and
God.
once you do, they give you a wristband that you can't take off. Same thing for the UFC. Like,
Yeah.
you got to quarantine prior, get tested, quarantine, test again, and
Yeah.
then boom, like, then you're in.
Yeah, Dana White did it right, man. He just went full on. I'm still gonna have fights.
Yeah.
And test all the fighters, and now he's the first pretty much event to have a full arena, which is next week in Florida.
Yeah.
That's a sick card, man.
Who's on it?
That's Usman and Jorge.
Oh, dude.
Masvidal.
Now George has a full camp rather than 6 days. And a lot of people are saying he took that fight on 6 days prior because he wanted to use that 6 days only as an excuse. I don't think that's true. That motherfucker, he's game bred for a reason.
Yeah.
Tough motherfucker. That I think with the full camp, he could take it to Usman. But Usman, having that first fight with him, already knows the nature of the beast. He knows what he's going to do.
They both know.
They both know. Masvidal's going to want to stand and bang. Usman's going to want to freaking clench up and just gas him out.
Yeah.
You know, it's like having a sprinter in the pool. The fat kid's going to grab him, drag him to the deep end, and just take him to the bottom.
Wow.
Gas him out. Then once they're tired, then it's like, okay, now it's my turn. Then you get him.
Dang.
It's a strategic fucking planet. You can't go in there and just swing for the fences. You're going to get either knocked out or knock them out, which is good when you knock them out.
Yeah.
But it sucks because you're like, oh, I just got knocked out. It's even better when you're like, fuck, man, I knocked him out in the 4th round, but when you're fucking tired.
Yeah.
That's more like achievement. But, I mean, of course, you just want to go in there and take him out of there.
Of course. I wonder how George is gonna handle that fight. I wonder if he's gonna start swinging or just pace himself, or how he's gonna approach that whole thing.
I've never seen him have cardio problems, and I don't even think he had much cardio problems in that fight because he's an athlete by
Yeah.
nature. But that's that at that level, that tier of fucking athleticism, Usman was ready to fucking go. He was
Yeah, he
ready,
was
and
ready.
then I forget, I think Burns dropped out, and then Masvidal jumped on it, which is good for him. That's a big payday, and he could even probably rehaggle his fucking contract to be like, all right, this is the stipulation in the contract because it's not set to the rules, so let's renegotiate
Yeah.
and get maybe more pay per view percentages. Because my buddy Fernando Gonzalez, the Menifee Maniac, he was like, it doesn't matter if it's your very first time fighting in a big organization. What show fight. Okay, let's say you're going to make 30,000. You got to be fighting for a little bit to make that much money.
Yeah.
So 15 to show up no matter what. Win and lose, you're getting 15. If you win, then you get double that, so you get 30. Then if you get bonus fight night, that's 50.
Whoa.
My friend Sam unfortunately lost yesterday, but that's my homie. Win or lose, Smiling Sam Alvey. But he got bonus of the night because he was fucking whipping him
Yeah.
to take Julian's head off, but Julian got him. But that's the fight game.
Yeah.
Of course, you always want your friends and teammates to win, but
Yeah.
you gotta. A lot of people they get all heartbroken and down. It's like, yeah, it sucks, but that's part of the game.
It's part of it.
Part of it.
You gotta have those low lows to have those high highs.
Yeah.
It sucks, but that's just how it is, man.
Yeah, it's like rising from the ashes, like the phoenix.
Yeah.
burnt down to a crisp, and then come back up.
Yeah.
You gotta dust yourself off and keep going.
Yeah. Sam's a great guy too.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very, very pure dude.
Yeah, him and Britt. When last time I was here, when we were talking about the roommate that got all weird and I had to starch him.
Yeah.
The next morning, Sam was with the babies and two other fighters in the back. They're all sleeping, and I was sitting in the front with Britt McKee, his wife.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not gonna be rude and just go to sleep on her. So she has a bunch of dudes snoring in the van. She's
Yeah,
driving all.
yeah.
She's cornering us, wrapping her hands. People
Sure.
don't know that. Britt's a freaking awesome corner.
Mm-hmm.
When I did the charity boxing at Pachanga, the one you guys went to, you, Mark, and Dan, my family, my nephew, my niece were so stoked. They're like, "What? Suicide Challenge is here from Uncle Nick." And I was like, "Oh, those are my homies." Like, don't think of it like that. Just be like, "Yo, what up?" They're my freaking good friends.
Yeah.
But Britt was wrapping our hands, and this photographer for Inland Empire comes back there, and she's like, "Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, look at you. You're wrapping hands." Like, and I'm thinking, are you trying to degrade my friend? Like, we'd already, I think, no, we hadn't gone to Indiana yet, but we went to Vegas, and I told the lady, as she's, like, talking to Britt, like, "Oh, it's so cute. You like the fight." And then I'm like, she's probably one of the best corners. She's probably, if not the best corner in this whole fucking room, because it's a bunch of, I was like, no, there's no way. Like, she knows way more than them.
Yeah.
And she's making our hands into fucking clubs to where you probably don't even need gloves. Like, she wraps your wrists and your metatarsals and your knuckles over so good. You could hit them. They call it, like, bare knuckle boxing.
Yeah.
But now, they wrap up to here till the knuckles are exposed.
Yeah.
But even with the layover on the wraps, dude, I mean, you could go get in a freaking street fight like that. Like how Masvidal used to do the back brawling with fucking Kimbo Slice.
Yeah.
If you have your hands wrapped like that, your hands are good, dude. You could go eat tacos afterwards. You'd be fine.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, Britt's no joke. But on the drive up there is when I really got to know them because I was like, so how do you, just small talk, road talk. She was like, oh,
Yeah.
we were high school sweethearts. And I was like, that's awesome. High school sweethearts, got married. They have like 4 of their own kids, and then they adopted a little one. Like, they pretty much, this kid would have been fucked up with like social services. Sam and Britt took that baby in, dude, the little girl.
Wow.
And they fought for a year with the family who were a piece of shits. And now the little girl's theirs.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy, right?
That's crazy.
So Sam has a whole Brady bunch, and his wife is his chief corner. And then Joe Daddy Stevenson and Gustavo Pugliese were in his corner as well yesterday.
Whoa.
But Britt is always there.
That's special, man.
Right?
And it takes both sides. So those are 2 special people. Not only need to have 4 kids, but all right, now we're gonna adopt 1 more.
Yeah.
On top of 4 kids, that's amazing, man.
I think they're going for a baker's dozen.
Woo! All right.
Go for it, man. I think they're so hardcore Christian, I'm like, hey, if the Lord tells you to do it, do it.
Yeah. Wow, that's fucking sick, man.
You don't hear about people having that many kids anymore. You'll hear like a couple have like 1 kid just because of financial reasons, or like in California, people have like 2 or 3 kids max. Out of state, they're cranking them out, dude.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a kid yet, but I mean, just the thought of having 1, I'm like, wow, having a kid, a whole nother human in your life. 2?
And you got to have all the answers to it, all the answers of life. They're gonna come to you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't got any answers.
Well, now the kids
Pizza's good. I could
right?
say that.
Now the kids are so drowned out on their tablets, like they believe everything. It sucks. They believe everything they see online.
Oh no.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like that's where you got to have the parano filters and also like just lead them common sense shit, dude.
That's the big one I think I'll probably struggle with the most is like trying to raise a child in the current wherever the culture and climate is at, especially with social media. That's like, man, how, I don't know.
The influential level of social media on a kid's mind is ridiculous.
I agree. I think that the foundation of a family needs to be stronger now than ever because of that influence.
Because of that.
I
Tide
think-
Pods. Those kids are eating freaking laundry detergent and dying.
Exactly, because it's a trend, you know?
Yeah, it's a challenge. I dare you not
It's
to
a
die.
challenge.
Eating laundry detergent?
Those little plastic gel pods, like how you would do for the dishwasher, same thing
Yeah.
for the detergent.
You haven't
They
heard
were
of
eating
that?
Tide Pods, dude.
Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh.
It's the challenge. It's
The
like I
challenge.
challenge you not to be a dumbass.
Wow.
They're like, can't do it. You got to eat these Tide Pods and lick the toilet and get COVID.
Whatever happened to eating dirt? When I was a kid, I used to eat dirt because it was safe.
Yeah,
You know what does this taste like? I'm 6 or like 7, but
Yeah.
I would go to the backyard and
It's crunchy and
That
gritty.
was our
eat-
challenge,
eat
right?
dirt.
Yeah.
Eating dirt.
yeah, go
Or
you
dog
go-
food. Dog food. It was dog food.
Yeah, like, whatever happened to that?
No,
Now it's laundry detergent.
it's laundry detergent.
Yeah.
That's
Stuff.
that's never crossed my mind.
Well, it's like
As
how
a little kid.
the Japanese, they eat, I think it's blowfish, the one that blows up a spiky ball. That's
Yeah.
like super fucking poisonous.
Yeah.
And they cut the sashimi so thin, like almost like ginger thin, like super thin,
Yeah.
to where if you consume too much of it, or if you're allergic, like it kills them immediately.
Wow.
That's like their challenge. Like, okay, so if you could survive the fucking blowfish or puffin fish, whatever the fuck it's called.
Whoa.
Like they actually do that, dude. If you've seen that movie John Wick 3, when
Great
that
movie.
Russian chick recruits the sushi guy,
Yeah.
and he cuts her that one slice of fish and she eats it. the
Oh.
sashimi, that's that fish.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why he dared her like okay, let's see.
That's why it's so like she's just eating.
no, it's that fish.
Oh, okay. I'm an idiot.
No, it's just I watch documentaries on where'd sushi come from, or the katana sword, or
Yeah.
the machete, and actually, or the nunchucks, like shit like that.
Yeah.
Like everyone's like, oh, did you watch Queen's Gambit? I'm like, no, I'm watching like the fucking origins of the Ninja Turtles or something like that.
Dude. Oh man, I don't know if I should get into it.
What's up?
Fuck. Speaking of fish and sushi, Cece knows what I'm about to bring up.
Oh, here we go.
Did we last week? Okay, if you know me or don't, I love everyone as to where what I love.
Yeah.
I love pepperoni pizza. It's pretty. I mean, I love pepperoni and pizza. Let's just say this,
It's the undefeated
You're
champ,
known
dude.
for that.
Everyone.
huh?
Everyone knows you for that.
Yeah.
Pepperoni
You
pizza is
love
the
it.
undefeated champ, dude.
That's it.
That's it.
Let's just say that when I'm alone or with Cece, my lady, is I haven't been having pepperoni pizza for the first time in my life.
Wait,
I saw this documentary. I believe it's called.
what did you do to my friend?
Oh, don't look at me. Oh, everyone's going to look at me now. They're like, you're the reason why. But no, listen to this.
I believe the documentary is called Seaspiracy, and it was basically about the fishing industry and how it's pretty bad. I would argue way worse than the meat industry. And
Oh yeah, because we can't see it.
yeah,
we're away from it.
because you can't see it, and how they treat the fish and dolphins, whales, how most of the plastic in the ocean is actually almost 50% of it is actually like fish nets
Damn.
that is just dumped, and how if they're fishing for a certain fish, it gets other animals caught like turtles or like dolphins just to get a certain type of fish. So everything suffers and
Yeah.
and now they're even like the whole industry is like even destroying like the fucking like soil underneath like the algae in the very bottom that
Oh, yeah.
that everything needs to live.
Yeah.
It's like us taking out all like the grass and trees.
Yeah.
Let's take it all out, bug it.
I've seen the coral reef in videos and it's disgusting. It's saying like,
Yeah.
wow, we're polluting the world so bad, even the fucking bottom of the ocean is fucked up.
Yeah.
That's gonna eventually like everything's gonna die off, dude. That's
Yeah.
why they're like, oh, let's go to Mars. It's like, oh, I see you could fuck up that planet too.
Yeah, dude. So after, and obviously, we're aware of like the meat industry docs and on the beacon stuff. I mean, that's what that stuff is meant to do.
Of course.
To kind of shock you. So I kind of like, all right, take a step back. What really is this? Try to get some clarity, not make any rash decisions. But it was pretty clear. I'm like, man, I think this is worse than the meat stuff. And that was the documentary that made me like, okay,
Sushi's taking a backseat now.
I can't.
You're shelving
fuck,
sushi,
dude. I can't. Well, at least I can't enjoy it anymore.
Okay.
Unless
it fucked you up that bad.
I mean, the past 2 pizzas I got no pepperoni, so I
That's
never
serious.
done that in my
Look at
fucking
his
life.
No, but Nick, I mean, it's not that we're becoming vegan or anything.
There's nothing wrong with
the
vegan.
problem is the money exchange. It's buying into that industry
Yeah, of
that's
course.
really hurting
Yeah.
wildlife. It really is. So
That's for
watch, highly recommended. Watch the documentary. It's eye-opening.
Seaspiracy
Seaspiracy.
and What the Health. I gotta watch that one too.
And make sure if you want to have sushi, I would recommend that doing in the next few days because after you see this, you'll probably be like, it'll just ruin it.
It'll ruin it. All right.
And
But
but yeah,
definitely gotta watch it.
me and Cece are on the same page where we're not going to go full on. Like today I'll probably, it's treat things as a special occasion. Today,
Yeah.
okay, when we're Nick, we're going to go out. Okay, we'll put some pepperoni on the pizza. But the whole week, then we'll go
Cheese.
back to just, cheese pizza, French fries, veggies.
How many pizzas are you guys eating a week?
This week was,
No, for real.
this was kind of a pizza week. We had 2 pizzas.
2 already.
Already. We went yesterday to Graziano's and we're going back today.
Oh shit. Okay.
So we're good. Yeah, that's okay. But pizza goes to your muscles, which is very apparent and very obvious.
Well, you
It
have
still does, even
you
without
have as
pepperoni.
merch.
Yeah,
And I just saw it in person, the pizza slicer bottle opener.
yeah,
And I thought it was gonna be all unfortunate. I was like, when in the photo, I was like, dude, that wheel looks plastic. Looking at it in person, I'm like, dude, you could actually give someone an incision with it.
yeah,
That thing's like no joke.
yeah.
Like imagine a Ninja Turtle, like one of them having the freaking pizza slicer in the pizza, the pan under the pizza as a
Yeah.
shield, just fucking shit up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That would be you, man. You'd be that 5th Ninja Turtle.
Dude, hell yeah. I mean that'll be a dream.
Who is your favorite Ninja Turtle and why?
Leonardo, because he does his best to relate to the other Ninja Turtles.
No, he is. He truly is the leader. He rationalizes and does everything with all of them. For me, as a kid, it was always Raphael, dude.
Yeah.
He was just but in the newer remakes, they made him all like Hulk big, and I was like, oh man, like that's cool and all, but they show him having a temper. I'm like, that's not why I liked him,
Yeah.
He was the one that like when they were like kind of buckling, and he was like, fuck that, let's go in there and fuck him up,
Yeah.
Michelangelo was the comical, the skater nunchuck pizza dude.
Yeah.
Donatello being the fucking IT guy, with the fucking bow staff. I loved him
That's
first
fine
with the
one,
bow staff, but I was like, dude, I don't know why those fucking size. I'm like, he doesn't do shit but like twist him like fucking guns and shit.
Yeah.
He never uses them. He just blocks fucking swords and just like fucks them up with his Ninja Turtle-ness.
Yeah.
Badass, man.
That's one of my favorite movies. Besides, it's the original Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah.
That's tied with I think Forrest Gump, as far as and also tied with Dark Knight with the Joker.
Yeah.
Those three are Heath Ledger, dude, just annihilated that fucking part, dude. It's amazing.
I just watched it again twice recently, and I've had the DVD since it came out on DVD, but I just watched it twice, and I was like, damn, I forgot how badass The Dark Knight is. It's the best out of the 3 of the newer ones. It's the best one.
Yeah.
Dark Knight Rises is cool. Batman Begins is cool. Dark Knight's the shit, dude. You got fucking Heath Ledger fucking shit up as the Joker. Rest in peace, man. That guy.
Right. Rest in peace, man. Special guy.
Right? Now I hope that new dude from Twilight, forget the guy's name, William Parkinson or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. The guy from Twilight, he's playing Batman.
Huh.
And, of course, everyone's talking shit. I'm like, dude, give it a shot. You never know. Like, he could fucking crush it. The Batmobile and the Batbike look sick as fuck.
Yeah.
And he looks like more combat, tactical Batman rather than like, my favorite Batman's the 1989 Tim Burton fucking Michael Keaton one.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking Danny Elfman did the score on that one, and Batman Returns with fucking Danny DeVito as the Penguin, and
Yeah, that's a good one.
Michelle Pfeiffer's hot ass as fucking Catwoman.
Yeah.
Batman's why I wear the mask,
Yeah.
the luchador mask for the fights.
Yeah, really?
It was because Batman. Batman wore a mask. He's a regular dude with no superpowers, just fucking shit up, dude.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
I was like, who doesn't want to do that? He's a baller, bangs all the hot chicks, and fucking fucks with the bad guys just with his fucking ninja-ness. It's like, dude, Batman.
That is like the ideal way you want to live. You want, okay, let's say I'm rich. I'm a superhero,
Yeah.
and you,
Yeah.
you hook up with the hottest chicks.
I mean, well, that's not the goal. I mean, you want the fucking hottest chick inside and out,
Yo, of course.
not just the shot. So fucking chick at
Obviously.
Taco Tuesday and Thirsty Thursdays, eating Jack in a Box.
Yep. Obviously, the personality comes first.
For sure. That's what I'm saying. He gets the hottest chicks, dude.
Of
Like
course.
fucking Rachel Ward or whatever
Yeah.
from Dark Knight. Chick's a babe.
Yeah.
And they blew her ass up. That's fucked up. That's why that movie's so badass, dude. You're like, oh, he's gonna ride off in the sunset. It's like, no, he's not.
Yes, dude. Those movies, they're rare, but movies that have like not exactly like happy endings.
Yeah.
Or like, oh shit, they fucking took it like somewhere different. It's cool.
Yeah, exactly. It's like just like that movie Seven.
Seven. I don't think I've ever seen Seven.
Oh, Seven Deadly Sins. Brad
No.
Pitt and Morgan Freeman.
I've never seen
They're
it.
looking for this psychotic killer that's doing the Seven Deadly Sins, and he's fucking leaving traces. And since you haven't seen it, you got to just watch it. It's one of those movies where the end isn't so happy.
Yeah.
It
Nice.
for sure isn't.
I gotta check that one out.
It's a great film, dude. I put it up there with like 12 Monkeys. Fucking
12 Monkeys.
12 Monkeys is bad. You ever seen that one?
That's sounds fucking interesting.
Yeah, it's back then it was what was it? Not biological warfare,
Yeah.
but they were time traveling too.
Oh, okay.
So the dude's kind of like same thing as Terminator, going back in time, trying to stop the freaking start of the fucking robots. This one is trying to start the stop of, like, let's just say COVID,
Yeah.
but way worse than COVID.
Wow.
COVID's fucked up, man. Fuck that. And Governor Newsom's fucking the state, and so many people are like just not going outside and becoming alcoholics and fighting with their spouses and committing
it's a bummer.
suicide, and
bummer,
it's
man.
like, damn, dude, it's all for a power grab, dude. They're trying to flush out the little people that can't survive fucking being closed.
Yeah.
And it sucks, dude. The American dream's getting shot by fucking this guy's bigger agenda, and fuck that guy.
Yeah. I wonder where things are going. As long as we don't leave,
They're getting better.
we are. Yeah. I mean, as long as. Like we were talking about earlier, is like, let's say California does fucking sink. I'd rather be home and sink with the ship than it's
Oh, yeah.
bounce.
Yeah.
So like I said, I'm not gonna leave my family because shit's a little
Yeah,
bit
when
tough.
the check engine light goes on, you don't jump off. I stay till the fucking wheels fall off, dude.
So it could be fixed, man.
Oh, for sure you
It
can.
can be fixed, and obviously, everyone's scenario is different, and I do realize that. However, a lot of people that are leaving weren't originally from California.
True. That's
You're
like
trying
same thing like with like the gyms or someone in a band.
Yeah.
They talk about loyalty and all that shit. I'm like, wait, your flip flopping ass has been all over the place. Like, I've seen you at that gym, that gym, that
Yeah,
gym,
of
and it's
course.
like whatever. That's your agenda.
Sure.
But also too, don't be waving a flag about fucking all that shit. It's like
Yeah.
it's just life, man.
Yeah. It's like someone that say, "I'm a vegan," and then they're always eating hamburgers and shit.
When I
Or
was when I was
something.
working at Carlsbad La Costa, the golf resort down in Carlsbad, badass golf resort, they had the Deepak Chopra Wellness Center where it was a 1 week convention to
Oh,
where
wow.
they would have their little yoga mats on the floor,
Yeah.
and there's like the Hare Krishna dude on stage. He's sitting like on the ground. He's telling them about purity cleansing. It's like, okay, it's true, yeah.
Cool.
Feeding them bomb ass lentil soup and this bomb rice
Nice.
that they're in the hot boxes for like everyone, but they got to make enough food for everyone. So back at house, they're like, because they know I'm running out the mics and batteries for the speakers.
Yeah.
So they're hooking me up with this food, and it's really good. It's bland as shit, but it's healthy as fuck, right?
Yeah.
So after 8 to 5, when it's us, like to close down the show, take out the mics, change batteries, make sure the lenses are still in focus for the fucking stage wash and shit,
Yeah.
and turn off the lights, for the stage wash off the fucking risers. We haul ass to the Mexican spot. Miguel's down the street from work to get California burritos. And as I'm waiting for the burritos, I'm slamming a freaking beer. And I feel like, you feel like something on your neck, like your spider senses are tingling, like someone's
Yeah.
looking at you. I'm like, I look over, and it's all the instructors from the Deepak Chopra Center from work. And they're seeing me pound a beer, and I'm like, oh shit. And they're all eating like fucking cheesy ass nachos with carne asada. And they got a picture, and they're looking at me like, oh shit. And I'm like, you fake motherfuckers. You guys were selling fucking this lifestyle, making these people eating fucking dirt, taking fucking thousands of dollars for them to be there for a week. And you guys are over here smashing fucking chimichangas covered with fucking cream sauce, enchilada sauce, and washing it down with the beer.
Oh fuck, dude.
Yeah. And I was like, you fucking flip-flopping motherfuckers.
Oh
but I
my
was like, I
God.
won't say shit if you won't say shit, because
Yeah,
I still
there
wanted
you
to
go.
finish the fucking beer.
Yeah. It's like let's just not let this one leave.
Yeah,
leave the room.
we'll call this one water under the bridge.
Yeah, dude. Obviously, this I'm not generalizing. However, there's like a, I live really close to a really major big church,
Yeah.
and like if you leave here at a certain time where the church is getting out, it's kind of bad. There's a lot of people leaving this parking lot. Like it's just the moment you leave church, you start cutting people off, and you're fucking in a rush to get somewhere. I'm like, what? I just got cut off by fucking three, I guess, wannabe Christians. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, God, dude, chill out.
Yeah.
Like you literally just left the parking lot and you're already cutting people off. You're probably in a rush. You're now you're back to selfish and it's just me, my time.
Yeah.
It's like, and I'm over here cranking Cannibal Corpse, but what they probably think is like devil music. And then when
you're being polite. Oh, go ahead.
And then when I'm out driving, I'm not saying I'm an angel. I'm not, or perfect, but I'm all right. I'm out there. I'm like,
being polite.
I'm doing my best to be polite, let people share the road.
Yeah.
And these people were pulling out of the fucking church and just fucking almost hitting me.
T-boning each
I'm
other.
like, dude, holy shit.
That's funny because I go to church sometimes. I'm Catholic. I'm
Of course.
fucking sinner. I don't think I'm better than anyone. I'm just me doing my shit. But the regular people that are there every Sunday, they're pretty polite. Okay, you go. Just like flow of traffic.
Yeah.
When it's like Ash Wednesday, or they used to have midnight mass on Christmas Eve, right at midnight. Those are people that are Catholic, but they don't go to church, and then they're there, and then same shit. When it's time to go home, it's like fucking demolition derby in the fucking parking lot.
Oh.
They don't give a fuck, dude. They want to rip and go home so the kids can open their presents and just go back to sleep, dude.
Yeah.
And it's funny because they're there for the same reason. They're there while I'm there, but they're the ones that never go. It's like good as long as they went. But leaving the parking lot, dude, like they're like doing donuts like fucking Ricky Bobby, dude. Just, like, not really, but
Yeah.
I mean, it gets like how you saying it gets aggressive. It's fuck eat or be eaten in
Yeah.
traffic, and I'm sitting there like, damn, dude, they're really feeling the Christmas spirit right now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. Definitely don't. I never learned either. Like, oh shit, I probably shouldn't be driving around, noon on Sunday anymore.
Yeah, that's like me. I know what hours not to head on the 15 North.
Yeah.
From 76 Paula Oceanside to just north of Winchester Road on the 15. It's a fucking drive-in theater in that fucking freeway, dude.
Yeah.
And for some reason, magically, right when you pass the 15 North with a 15 and 215 split, people just get on the gas again. I don't know what it is, dude. It every day from like 3 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Wow.
So when I would commute from San Diego, I wanted to work the early shift, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., which is, sucks from commuting out here, but it's only an hour each way. If I worked 8 to 5 or 8 to 4, I would have to leave at 6, 2 hours in traffic. Everyone has to be at work at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Everyone gets off at 4 p.m. to come back from San Diego to the Inland Empire, 2 hours back on the 15.
Whoa.
Yeah. So that shit. Traffic sucks, but like even on the general road, there's people that are so polite. There's a lot of people that fuck you, and it's like, oh really, fuck me, and you want to like just follow them. You see them on their phone, it's like, I'll leave them alone.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. That's sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes you'll be driving and you'll make like a mistake, or maybe not even a mistake. Sometimes you'll like just drive and maybe not give someone like the right of way that they feel, and you can see in the corner of your eye them flipping out in their car. It's always like, whoa, dude, risk driving, man.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and every scenario, like older women, young dudes, guys that look like they're in their 30s and like that should be a little bit more mature. You see it in like the corner of like your eye. You're like, they're freaking out in their car right now.
Yeah, they're losing it. They're losing it.
And I'm just like driving, like, huh?
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yeah, I hate road rage. I unfortunately had to get into a fight because of road rage.
What happened?
Okay, so, excuse me. Me and Will, the old singer of my cover band, Big Sausage Pizza, him and his wife Stella were in the front, and me and Amanda, the crazy chick I was with, were in the back seat.
Here we go.
And Potato, our bandmate, was with Mower, and they're playing a show down in PB or somewhere in San Diego.
Yeah.
And we're leaving, and Will and Stella are fighting in the front seat. And Amanda's yelling at me, smacking me around. I forget what for. For some reason, I made her smack me, but I was like, all right, just getting beat up. So Will get off the gas, and he hit a car in front of him. And these 4 dudes come out, and they're like, yo, what the fuck? And I was just getting smacked from my girlfriend. And then hearing them fight, me getting beat up, leaving Tato's show, I was like, all right, fuck this. I got out of the car. and I walk up to their car and I punched their trunk, but I hit it pretty hard, so where I dented it, I'm all, let's go. And they all jumped back in the car and they left.
Really?
They were like, fuck this guy.
Oh wow.
And you wouldn't think that they would do that. They were from a minority. You would think they would be in a good advantage.
Yeah.
I think when I punched the car, they realized like this guy's pissed.
So, oh shit.
So me getting smacked from my girlfriend, and obviously I never hit her back. I took it out in their car because I was like, all right, perfect time to release the fucking the fury, unleash the fury.
Well, it's better.
Better than getting jumped. Like, I probably could have took him, but still, I mean, you could also get fucking beat up bad by 4 guys.
Sure.
So never roll the dice, It's
like never, especially like people have guns.
Oh yeah.
We were it's a while ago. Fuck. Went with I went like an ex to like a baseball game at the Elsinore Storm.
There's a scrap. Of course, there's a scrap.
Kinda. It was like a family. Like, we're all sharing like at this car, and then like something happened behind us, and then the cousin got out of the car that we were in, and then he came right back in the car. Well, I was like, what happened? It's like, oh, he pulled a gun on me.
Fuck.
And we're all just like, it was quick too. I remember he got out and he got right back in.
Yeah, he saw the gun. He's like, nope.
I was like, oh shit! Like, you just don't know.
Yeah.
He's probably. I mean, I don't know who was in that car, but it's like you just don't know, man. And,
yeah.
And it's not that you should be scared because you shouldn't be. I'm not scared, but it's just I'm just aware that some people are truly ignorant and fucking stupid.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
They'll be dumb enough to pull the trigger.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like oh, I don't know like who this person is. I mean, they could really pull the trigger.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah. I have a family friend, Frankie Nikosha. He same thing. He had someone pull I think it was a .22 caliber handgun, shot him in the stomach, killed him.
What?
Yeah. Lifelong friend. His whole family were all friends, dude.
The fuck?
Yep. For he was dancing with a girl at a New Year's Eve party. Didn't know she had a dude. Dude's like, hey man, can I talk to you? Took him outside, and my buddy's like, yeah, what's up? Rest Frankie Nikosha, dude.
Oh,
for us.
Rest in peace, man.
And it's like some punk ass kid, any punk kid that you're like, dude, I could rip this motherfucker in half, like how Juggernaut did Deadpool.
Yeah.
It's like when they have a gun in their hand, like if someone pulls a gun on me, I'm fucking attacking them because I'm like, no, dude, I'm not walking away because they're gonna shoot me in the back. If I see a gun, it's like you got to take them out or get killed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, don't put yourself in that situation, but I mean that's just what you have to do. Same drunk roommate, the one I had to fucking hurt part of my fight. He had a knife one time when it was just me, him in an apartment, and he was drunk, pushing it on the freaking cutting board, bending the blade, and he's looking at me pissed, and I'm like, pick that knife up and it's going up your fucking ass, dude. Like straight up. Like I'm sober, you're drunk as fuck, and you're playing with a knife. Like I'm gonna fucking stick that fucked up blade that you just bent. It's going up your. I'm literally gonna fucking give you a fucking gooch. So then I'm like, whatever. I'm going to bed, right? So I go to bed, and I hear thumping on the wall. I hear thump, F you, bump, F you. And I'm like, ugh.
Oh no.
I go out there, and my girlfriend had a little plastic pumpkin because it was right before Halloween.
Yeah. A
plastic pumpkin with a power cable so you can light it up, just put it in the window. So you don't have to put a real pumpkin or a candle. Yeah. He cut the power cord on it with that fucked up knife and was throwing it at the roof, laying on my couch like this, hitting the roof. And every time I would hit the roof, luckily we were upstairs, he was yelling, fuck you. And I'm like, the fuck are you doing, dude? So I go out there and I'm standing over him. I'm like, that was my girlfriend's pumpkin. And that pissed me off more.
Yeah.
That's like someone breaking something she got you for your gift.
Yeah, yeah.
If it's yours, something that you own, you're gonna be pissed. Yeah. If it's something your girl got you, you're gonna be even more fucking pissed, right?
Yeah, you're probably be more pissed.
So I had to fuck him up. I didn't hit him. I just kind of like threw him around and like just pulled his shoulder out a little bit.
Threw him. Jesus, Nick.
All right, so he's laying down, right? He's laying down, his head here, his feet here.
Oh,
he's got the fucking pumpkin in his hand. And he's looking over at me, and I'm like, "That's Jessica's pumpkin. Like, what are you doing? Like, that was her gift for our apartment, and you just fucked it up."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Fuck your pumpkin." So I punched him in the shoulder here just to get underhook, and I picked him up and I hip tossed him, threw him on the other couch. So when he landed, he couldn't bounce back up. When he landed, I put my knee on his face, and I just pulled his wrist, and I was pulling his shoulder slowly out of the socket while pushing on his chin. And I was like, do you like this? Like, I could do it. Like, stop doing this shit. And he's crying, saying, I'm going to call the cops. I'm like, you ain't calling shit. You're drunk as fuck with a fucked up knife fucking breaking shit. They're going to go with the sober guy. But it's like, dude, like, if someone pulls a knife or gun, you can't just, how you're saying, they just turn around. Like, yeah, initial thing is like, oh, get away from it. But it's like, no, like if anything, I'm gonna walk away like this, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna turn my back and get shot in the fucking back by some idiot with a gun, dude.
You don't know, man.
Yeah.
God.
And this gun control bullshit, that isn't half the people that pull a gun, they don't have a concealed carry. That gun's probably illegal. It's not the gun registered to their fucking name.
Yeah.
So if someone pulls a gun, dude, it's like, fuck, man, I'm fucked.
Exactly. And the kind of person that will pull a gun in a situation that you shouldn't is probably like,
Yeah.
oh, he's a
Because
fucking
that's
idiot.
all they have. That's all they have.
All they have.
I got jumped once as a teenager, and my friend got hit from one of like there was like 5-on-5. Their smallest dude, tattoos all over his face, all fucked up on drugs, pulled out this Michael Myers knife, and he's like, "Jump in, I'll shank you." 3 of my friends ran, and I'm like 1-on-1, my friend versus his friend. His friend cheap shot at my friend, and then I was like, if I leave him, they're gonna kill him. I can't leave. Just that. I mean, I know it was dumb. I could have died, but I was like, I can't leave my friend.
Mm-hmm.
So then when my friend turned the dude over, they sucker punched him, started ground pounding him. 2 other guys jumped in, started kicking my friend in the back, and I'm like, if I jumped in, I'm getting stabbed.
Yeah.
All this guy has, like the little dude from Eastbound and Down, the little Indian guy that's like fucking the Oompa Loompa, big old, the knife's like bigger than him. And I'm like, okay, if I jump in to help my friend, he's gonna stab me. So I stood next to that guy and I hit him as hard as I fucking could in the face. Like I was like, come on, St. Michael, back me up on this one. Fucking boom.
Oh, fuck.
Remember those those sliders like they would wear? It's like slippers.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the backs they don't put on. They push them down to slide them on. I hit this motherfucker so hard his creepers flew off. The knife went flying. I was like, I'm gonna die, dude. So I'm gonna take this motherfucker out. Just everything I fucking had, just like right here, dude, hard as I fucking could.
Oh my
Then
God.
ding, I get hit in the back of the head. I'm like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Hit that guy. He goes down because they're a bunch of little gangsters. Boom, they hit by this guy. Hit him. Hit him out. So at one point, I had all 5 gangbangers on the floor, all fucked up. And I was like, yeah, motherfuckers, you guys want to jump me? And I go to the one in the bushes, and I grab his shirt, and I'm hitting him in the fucking face repeatedly. And this is where I fucked up, because I kept hitting him, and he was going deeper in the bush. So it looks like I'm just fucking up the bushes.
Yeah.
And allowed the other guys to get up, and they fucking run at me. And they put my hands in fucking, like, headlocks, like guillotines. And I'm like this, thinking, fuck, I'm going to get stabbed. I'm going to get stabbed. They're fucking kneeing me in the face, punching me back in the head. They're like, do you give up? They want me to stop hitting them, because they knew if I let go, I'm going to fuck them up again. Mm-hmm. So I was like, all right, I'm done. The whole time I'm like, why didn't I get stabbed? Dude, they had to carry that guy like fucking Lieutenant Dan, like arms over the shoulder, dragging his feet. I fucking put him out for the rest of the night, dude.
Wow.
It was like one of those, like, you know how you get superhuman strength when the car falls on a little girl?
Yeah.
It was like that, my fist on this motherfucker's face. Just, like, you know, you get that superhuman, I'm going to die strength.
Oh, yeah.
And it was that, dude. That guy for sure had no problem going back to sleep that night. He doesn't need NyQuil for, back then, he didn't need, if he's still alive.
Man.
But yeah, dude, all he had was that big ass knife. Or if he had a gun, he would have pulled the gun. And
Damn,
it's fuck.
dude.
I mean, that was just
No.
wrong place at a freaking house party, and they were like at the neighbor's party, and shit happened. But you know, that's why I don't go out too much. It's like I'll go to dinner, but like around 8:00, it's like all right, I'll go home. I would rather go to a freaking someone's house or like a fucking venue
Yeah.
than be at a fucking like in Old Town Temecula.
Yeah.
I went there one time at night. I was like, all right, to meet my friends. I'm like, I'd rather meet him at 5:00 rather than fucking this late. Because, like how you're saying, there's so many idiots out there. Like that guy that tried to talk shit on your hair.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type. It was like all of him there on a Friday night.
Oh, man.
And I was like, yeah, obviously there's some hot chicks, but I was like, these chicks are the idiots that hang out with those guys. So I don't want those chicks.
Just looking for trouble, man.
Yeah.
Never got it. You know when like you're just trying to, you know, casually you'll get invited to like a bar or something. You'll be like, okay, I'll go. Then someone will walk in. You just know. You. It's weird how you can feel it sometimes. You just that guy he's looking for trouble.
Yeah.
Like there'll be a group
knucklehead,
of people or friends or like, dude, this is you just feel like energy.
The energy, for
oh,
sure.
Like they're looking for trouble.
Yeah.
They like want you to like look at them so they could be like, what?
Yeah.
And it's like and then it's just.
Well, that's why
It's
like
crazy.
a lot of times like the gym Team Quest, like if one of the team members were fighting in the UFC or Bellator or something, Mike, the owner, he co-owner or something, whatever, he would put table covers over the pool tables and reserve them for the gym, and we'd have the big fucking like your suicide silence fucking like a screen projector, and we're like right here watching the fight on the biggest screen they have.
Yeah.
So of course, there's like the cool chicks, like, oh, those are the cool guys, the fighters, and their boyfriends are those fucking bros with a tight ass tap out shirt, you know?
Yeah.
They're like, I can fuck that guy up. So then when we get up to just get a beer because we're having fun, you know, cheering on our friend, we're getting mean mugged. We can feel the energy from these douchebags.
Feel it, man.
And then one time, I guess there was this guy. He I don't know why he thought I was a bad guy. He was like grabbing the butter knife from his utensils. And I was talking to my friends like this, and it happened like right here. And one of my friends leans in. They're like, "Hey, that guy that you're looking at, he's with all these people here." And it was like Dan Henderson. Everyone was there. And this guy, like, I guess it came back to their mutual friend. He thought I was a bully. I was like, me? No. Like, even if I see a chick sitting next to a guy, I'm automatically assuming that's her dude. So don't talk to her. I mean, talk to her, but not, how you doing,
Yeah.
That's how much respect I have when I go out,
Yeah.
Because if someone doesn't respect me, I'm like, whatever, go fuck yourself. But if they show me no respect, I'm like, all right, I would prefer if you sign the waiver and come to the gym, because that means whatever happens, you signed up for.
Yeah.
If you break your neck or whatever, fucking, you gave your waiver of fucking health away to, like, you signed up for that. People on the street, you could fucking defend yourself, and then they want to sue you.
Yeah.
Because
so
you fucked them up. It happened to me, and I was like, bro, like, that was your choice. You chose to swing at me when I told you I don't want to fight.
You were sued?
He tried to. And I told him, I said, look, dude, what happened to your face, I didn't want to do that. And if you try to lie and saying I did do it, I'm going to come looking for you. And I'm going to do something stupid. I'm going to make sure that it's worth me going to jail. I'm really going to fuck you up. Which isn't worth it. And I still see that guy, like, every once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, our respected talents are fairly small still.
Yeah.
I mean, I still see people from, like, high school, and, like, man, remember, like, this back in the day, even, like, early 20s when you're in high school or college, like, just people just want to fucking fight you. It's just a weird thing, dude.
There's a guy that I'm buddies with. He was a grade above me in school, and I'm still friends with him. But he's the guy that you're like, okay, I can hang out with you for 2 beers.
Oh yeah,
Your 2 beer friend.
Yeah.
4 beer friend. It's like, fuck. Now I'm gonna have to get in a fight because you're fighting 4 guys over there. Like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, man. I know that.
And it's like, damn, you would think that would get beat out of them like in their 20s.
Yeah.
Nope.
I know, man. I'm very lucky. Like, I could kind of hold my beer and liquor.
Yeah, you've even like how back like we were speaking earlier, how you would train Muay Thai at Coach Daniels in the morning at Team Quest. You would come over the night before and crash the night. We'd go to the gym and like rehearse, like, or just get ready to warm up. And sometimes we'd have a couple beers.
Yeah.
And a couple times like we drank too much, so we freaking like we're hungover hurting in the class.
Yeah.
A couple times.
Yeah.
But even then, like we were getting silly at the apartment just watching fights or wrestling or something. You were never out of line. I never thought of you like as like, oh fuck, he gets fucking crazy when he's drunk.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll get rowdy, but not like ever. Like, I don't want to fight anybody. I don't want to like fuck you guys. It's just like I'm just getting maybe rowdy, but yeah, just like it's like chilling.
Yeah, same here. I just want to have fun.
Yeah, I just want to chill, drink, or if you're around close friends, get drunk and have a good time. And
definitely. Well, that's also why too. Like when we go out and like say you guys are introducing me to someone, you guys are, oh, he's fucking knocked out. I'm like, don't say that, because there could be a bro there, one of those people that are like, I can knock that guy out, and it's like you probably could.
Yeah.
I don't want to find out. I'm just here to have fun, dude. I mean, if you swing at me, it's okay. Now fuck, I got to defend myself, but it's like, do I want to do that? No.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was already like not like that kind of person, a violent person. Like, I don't know, but thanks to you, once I started training with you and the very, very blessed and like to be able to have like the access to that particular gym of like just like the
killers.
I mean,
the fucking killers.
It's very, very, very lucky and blessed I had that opportunity. Like after like a month or a year, like just training hard, and like it was already like the last thing I would want to do, but now it's like even more so. Like now that when you have that knowledge, like the last thing you want to, like, I know what I can do to you now.
Yeah,
it's a weird feeling. Like, you feel more calm during like scenarios. I had a scenario happen last month. I have a couple of friends that like to go to the bar, so I'll go with them. And there's a situation that happened with one of my friends and one of theirs. And oddly enough, when I was driving there, it was so fucking strange how like I was just thinking, I'm like, sometimes there's a lot of drinking involved. Like, what am I gonna do, or how am I gonna diffuse a situation when something happens? Because I think it might happen at some point. It's because I could, even if we don't cause trouble.
Yeah, you could sniff the situation.
It's the kind of bar where like
shit can go down.
People will go to start trouble. Like, what am I going to do? Sure enough, that day, something happened with one of my friends, and then I was at the bar getting one more beer. And I was like, it's like it's happening right now. Holy shit!
Oh, for real? So it's going down?
I called it today. It's a fucking weird thing. I'm like, but I kind of it's just weird where you go to emotionally and mentally.
Yeah.
It was like I was super calm. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right. I was like,
Right.
all right. I know
Here we go.
exactly what I would do, and as opposed to not knowing, which will make you more, give you more anxiety, and like
Yeah.
so. Just turned around and it's calm, and I just kind of stood there and like make sure nothing happens, and
Yeah.
I don't think I would have had that
That reserve
that reserve like if
prior to the training.
if it wasn't for you and like and that gym and training, I really getting just having that that knowledge,
Well, there's, the reason I think a lot of fights happen out there in those situations is because people, they don't have that comfortableness in fighting.
Sure.
That's what I wanted you to get comfortable with.
Yeah.
Getting hit in the face and just, if they land a punch, whatever.
Yeah.
Fine, walk through it.
Yeah.
Get them, fuck them up.
Yeah.
And a lot of those people that get in those street fights, they initially get that adrenaline because they're thinking fight or flight. Well, I'm going to fight. So then they'll take the fucking cheap shot, just to hit
Yeah.
somebody because of their bravado. Oh, you can't fucking talk
Yeah.
shit to me. Cheap
Yeah.
shot. Or then fucking they just swing, if I can just like, all right, let the dice roll and see how they, however they land, they land.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, that's no fun. I mean, how you said, like, prior, I'd be like, oh shit, like getting ready to go. But then after you get that fucking, not the humbleness, but that self-respect of knowing, like, I could fuck these guys up if I wanted to, but I'm not going to show it, and I don't carry myself that way. But
Sure.
if you see him swing, you're like, oh, pfft. Did he pull that fucking hook out of his other back pocket?
Yeah.
You can see that shit. Fucking,
Yeah.
you're like, but
and you don't carry yourself that way either. And also like with training, which like it's overly humbling. Like
Yeah.
you're just getting embarrassed in front of like other killers.
yeah,
Like
I get my ass kicked every day.
remember that there's one time it was I forgot his name. You'll know his name. He was covering. I think Coach Daniel was training someone for a fight. He wasn't there, so it was someone else.
Isaiah?
Yeah, Isaiah.
Isaiah.
I was doing something wrong, but I kept doing it, and he's like, he just said, "Do it again," and I did it again, and he fucking swooped my foot, and all I know is that I saw lights.
Oh, you saw the roof.
I just fucking like. I remember one time I was on my feet, and the next time I was on my ass and on my back. I'm like in front of all these guys. I was like, so humbling, dude. And then you get back up and you keep training. You're like,
training.
okay, wait, don't do it again.
Yeah.
He fucking taught me a lesson. Like, he's just trying. I get what he was doing. He's trying to rewire your brain. Stop
Exactly.
that. Stop
Exactly.
it. Stop it. And which you experienced way more than me with the ground game. It's like, man, it's so humbling.
Yeah.
And when you're kind of in like a situation in the I guess I don't know what you call real world, outside world, it's like I mean, I've been embarrassed enough.
Yeah.
So
Same.
So that feeling is kind of gone.
Yeah.
You're just like overly calm in like a high
Yeah.
pressure like scenario where people are there's very tense. You're
Yeah.
just like, it's all good, man. It's all good.
That's why I wanted you to go in there, because I was like, a lot of people say, "Oh, I kicked so many asses." I'm like, "Cool, that's whatever. Just don't be that person now and come to the gym." Because if you have that fight in your fucking heart, it's good in this gym to have that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying go in there and knock people out, but like, you'll fight a little harder. You'll train a little harder.
Yeah.
And when you came in, I was like, just show up, dude. Everyone's cool. They know you're my homie. They know you're a musician.
Yeah.
Just come in and show up, and you fucking did. And that's why I was like, in this scenario, you're gonna feel like, oh man, I'm fucking terrible. But out of that scenario, you're gonna fuck up 9 out of 10 people, because that's some really high level shit that they're making it to where it's like how you were saying Alex had last podcast. You were saying Alex has like funny scenarios,
Yeah.
but sometimes they hit, and you're like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Same thing with martial arts, whether it be on the feet or on the ground. You got to relate it to where it makes sense to them, it registers to them.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because, just like you playing a riff, you could say, oh, Nate, just do it like this. I'll be like, oh, shit, I'm going to try to interpret it my way. But if you break it down why to play it that way, then I'll be like, oh, okay. Like Isaiah sweeping the other foot when you were throwing the kick. And, like you look at you're like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
And it's just like, he didn't do it to hurt you or for ego play. He did it for your well-being. Like, do it like this. That way, if they try to do that, it's not going to work, and your kick's going to fuck them up.
Yeah, totally. Which you taught me, like anyone that might be struggling with like maybe some unnecessary anxiety or maybe lack of confidence or maybe not feeling safe out there in the world, I really highly recommend is training, any kind of martial art.
It's very humbling.
Any kind of discipline.
Yeah, it's very humbling.
It's humbling. It'll just give you a little pep in the step. For me, it did.
Yeah.
And so that goes with me today. I'm gonna train for a couple years, and
Yeah.
it's still with me, like so, like there.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it. I'm very lucky to have you as a good friend in my life. Where like, I had someone. If you're watching, listening, if you don't know, like Nick, like for years was telling me, "Come train, dude. Come train." I'm like, "No, dude. I'm not gonna fucking train. I'm in a band, dude. I'm fucking cool." Like
You are cool.
And I'm like, no, but I mean,
You want to be fucking cooler?
especially back then, I was a fucking little
Rock star.
shithead, dude. Yeah, I was a little shithead back then. And then for years, like you were persistent, dude. For years,
Everyone. I was like, dude, just come train. I'm like, trust me. Later on, you'll be glad you fucking did.
Yeah,
You'll be
dude,
glad you did.
So lucky that you kept on it, and then after after we had a extensive after Mitch passed away, and like shortly after then, I got dumped by my girlfriend. I'm like, all right, I have all this energy. We're not touring for at least another year.
Yeah.
I have all this energy, and then like, I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna call Nick. Fuck it,
Yeah.
I'm calling him.
Yeah.
Like there's no thought. I was like, I call him.
That was the best one of the best phone calls. I mean, I've had plenty from you. Like you told me shit, I'm like, fuck yeah. But that one was the best because I was like worried because I was like, fuck man, Mitch is gone. Like, is he gonna tell me is the band done? Or I didn't know, dude. I didn't know what you were gonna tell me because I knew about you and the ex, and I was like, fuck, I hope he's all right. And then when you were like, I'm gonna get your offer, I was like,
Yeah.
dude, it was the 1,000-pound stress monkey on my shoulders popped off. And just like you hit the fucking showcase showdown and Price is Right, I was like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, you're gonna go train.
Yeah,
and I was
fuck
like,
yeah.
half of me was like, okay, he's just saying that. But you were always a man in your word. That's why I was like, all right, boom, go to this website, get these shin guards, get these gloves, get this cup, get this mouthpiece. If you want to get the headgear, get the headgear. Save
Yeah.
money on this, spend the money on this, and then boom, I show up that fucking Monday, and you're already at the fucking door with your gym bag waiting, and I was like, that's what's up, dude. That's fucking what's up.
I was early. I remember I showed up like 10 minutes early, just sitting there. Plenty of time to like sit there and just be terrified.
Yeah.
Which just added to the whole experience. I was terrified, dude. Jesus Christ.
But it was awesome because you didn't stop. A lot of people like they'll go in for like one class or half a class and they'll just walk out. They're like, no.
Half a class and walk out?
There was these two guys from work that had kicked so many fucking asses. They were the guys like when there was like work parties at Pachanga.
Yeah.
One was a pit boss, another guy was a dealer.
Damn.
And I was cool with them because I had to do like if someone hit a jackpot, I had to bring out the camera and the microphone and the lights and shit. They put them on blast so everyone knows who they are. So they kiss that person's ass. So they want to spend more money at the casino. But these guys, they were like, "Oh, you train?" I was like, "Yeah, a little bit." Well, they're all fucking, "Yeah, I'll come up. I'm like, come train, dude. Fucking come train. Everyone, come train.
Come train.
It's like
Everybody.
it's like a mother's love. There's more room for fucking more people. I want
Yeah.
you guys to come train. I want to punch each and every one of you motherfuckers in the fucking face. Not hard, but of course you want to hit them. And these
fuck.
guys showed up, and when we were just warming up for 10 minutes, warming up on the mat, one of them grabbed his shit and he left. He was like, "Fuck that, dude." He just saw the warm up and left. The other guy that had his gloves from Target, I don't know what brand they were, but they had like the elasticy, stretchy, the shitty ones. You give the little kids a punch like Bozo the Clown,
Yeah,
the balloon. He
yeah.
had those, and I was like, all right, he's got heart. And then he stayed. I mean, he was like puking up like in foam, dude. Like because like when you're exhausted, like and you don't have that conditioning.
Oh yeah.
You vomit.
Yeah, you saw the puking.
He was
Very
puking
true.
up foam, dude. And I was like, oh,
Wow.
drink some electrolytes, But yeah, my buddy Tommy, he lasted the class. His buddy, I forget the other guy's name. He grabbed his shit and he left. He was like, fuck this.
Grab your shit and left.
And that was the guy, the shit talker. The guy that left was the shit talker. He kicked so many asses.
Dang.
Tommy just was like, oh, I used to kickboxing he's all in Vietnam. He's Vietnamese. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, we're taking kickboxing class, right?
Yeah.
And the other guy was a boxer, and he saw us just coach down his warm up how we do run around the mat.
Yeah.
Same warm up we do for 10, 15 minutes, and then stretch,
Yeah.
and then start going.
Yeah.
The guy he thought it was going there, drop one punch, and then make it rain and go home. He saw
Oh
what
my
everyone was doing
God.
for the warm ups. He was like, "Fuck this shit."
Oh, it's fucking work, man.
It's work.
It's straight up cardio, dude.
And I'll never forget the one time you text me. You're like, "I fucked up," and I was like, "What did you do?" And you told me someone was like thinking like, "Oh yeah, you think you're Mr. Muay Thai now?" And they threw a kick, and automatically your muscle memory just checked the kick, and they were like, "Oh," and I was like, "Yeah, dude, it hurts you, but it hurts them a hell of a lot more." Especially when you block it right. It's like you see people flamingo their fucking shins, dude.
It's such an art form, man. It's super cool. And again, man, I was so lucky. It's just, I probably wouldn't have, done that, if I didn't have you. You know, like being so. I'm talking years.
Years.
Like of you just asking about, and I'm so lucky. Like I can't imagine my life now. You know, it definitely had a big piece in the foundation of Suicide Silence and making sure the band keeps. There's a lot of little things you do. Like training was like huge, dude. Training was definitely huge. Getting like the head clear and focus on keep going. You know.
Well, like how you were saying, during that time, you were newly single. Mitch had just passed. You weren't going to tour for a year. You had all that energy to burn.
Yeah.
If I wouldn't have been poking and prodding you to go come do some martial arts,
Yeah.
you probably would have went to the gym and got all buff. And like how you're saying, you're a shithead thinking you are, but not a shithead, but you are rock. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
But carrying yourself with that mentality and then getting buff on top of that and having like
bad.
that eagle.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's bad.
It's bad news, dude.
You came to the part where it's fucking even better because you don't look all buff, but you're strong as shit. And it humbles us because we get our ass kicked every fucking day from our friends.
Yeah. You found the loophole being able to punch your friends in the face.
Not hard. I mean,
I know. Yeah.
They like when
You find a loophole.
Keith was fighting Joe Schilling in Bellator at Pachanga. Our buddy Frenchie was getting his cardio ready.
Yeah.
So then he would just blow him out on the freaking tie badge, just gas him out, and then we would run in the cage immediately afterwards, and I would just be like side control, top mount, making him get up off his back, just dragging an anchor, trying to swim as fast as you can, dragging an anchor.
Yeah.
Just get his lungs ready, and just the fight, the nature of the beast. He got up, and then I was like fighting for a single leg, and it was just no-gi jiu-jitsu, but we had gloves on just to simulate MMA.
Yeah.
And automatic muscle reaction. He just punched me in the face, and like blood just like ketchup packets out of my nose. He's I'm sorry, I'm like dick, like you'll be lunch now. What the fuck?
Dang.
But it's crazy because you've been doing it for so long, and these are your friends that when they punch you in the nose, we start bleeding, you laugh.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right,
yeah,
organic root smoothie on you now, motherfucker. You're like, I came here to help, and you fucking bust my nose.
Yeah.
Which is part of, you can't be a pussy. I mean, when it's like when they got a fight coming up, so you got to be a good friend and take it.
Totally.
But that's very humbling to where outside of the gym or the training that you do there, you carry yourself very respectfully. Not that I could just fuck up everyone. Who the fuck wants to walk around like that?
Yeah.
That's like you walking around like in a Guitar Center. I'm better than everyone in here.
Yeah, of course.
Do you really want to
weird.
walk around like that?
It's
No,
weird.
you don't.
Yeah, it's not. It's
Chances are you probably are, or there could be a kid that never made a fucking album that's like a wizard on the fucking fretboard, but you never know, It's like,
yeah.
But I don't carry myself that way.
Yeah, that's the way you do it, man.
Oh yeah.
It feels good just knowing that knowledge.
Well, not only that, but it's like, that's why I'm always want to share the knowledge. And the goal is, dude, like open a fucking gym. That way, get you guys on the mat, do some jiu-jitsu. Friends that only want to do boxing or only want to do like freaking strength and conditioning or even fucking yoga. Get a yogi in there teaching yoga. You remember, we do yoga at Team Quest.
Yeah.
I'd be all fucked up after jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, do some MMA with my friends. And I was I'm not doing yoga. My buddy, Tony Frigursky, we're taking Muay Thai and we're all fucked up. And he's like, you want to do yoga? I'm like, let's go.
There you go.
If you go, I'll go. Because I've been wanting to go, but I won't go alone.
There you go.
It's a bunch of hot chicks in there. I don't want to be that one greasy guy thinking like these girls are like, of course he's sitting in their back for downward dog.
Yeah.
And then I was like, let's go. And then so boom, we go into yoga, and our friend Shannon's the yogi, and then she was like, where are you hurt? And she would structure the class around our injuries to where she stretched out. So everyone else that just does yoga, they're getting a good workout, but it's like she's making the class to where it's like, if you got a hard leg kick, she'll make sure you stretch out that quad and the fucking hamstring a lot in the yoga
that's cool.
class. Yeah, she would do that for us. It was really fucking cool.
That's tight, man.
Yeah, dude. But I mean, full circle, even with the martial arts, with you, with the fucking musicianship, like, you're a fucking red belt, which is a black belt for fucking a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You have the discipline, like knowing, like, oh fuck, shit's got to get done because you got to carry the torch for the 7-string fucking strap, man.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I keep looking at that. So I love that guitar.
I love it, man. It's crazy. It's here.
It's here, dude.
It's here in the flesh. Just made down the street.
That's so badass.
Literally, that came from down the street.
That's such a badass guitar, man. That's all I'm saying. That's your sawed-off shotgun, dude. That thing's sick as fuck.
I kind of do feel like there's a gun by me.
Yeah, me. No, I'm joking.
Yes, it's you. There you go.
I got fucking 2 bazookas right in my fucking titties. I gotta burn them off. That's why I started running today. I went to Sam's Club yesterday.
Yeah, there you
got
go.
a big old fillet of freaking salmon, a couple lean steaks, some tri-tips, and then a shit ton of chicken and veggies and a case of water. Because on my off days, it's like, all right, I'll eat some pizza, drink a couple claws or whatever.
Yeah.
And then fucking during the work, it's just meal prep. You got me on those when I had that fight in Vegas. I had to cut all that weight.
Yeah, that shit works, man.
I still use that recipe today. I still do. I eat chicken every fucking day, dude.
I miss that shit, dude. That was like even looking back, like damn, you fucking when you first started doing that, you were fucking on it. You just had you knew what to put in. It's tough though.
Well, me and my girlfriend just broke up, and you're like, all right, don't be all shatso, getting all drunk, being all mopey, crying jalapeno.
Yeah.
You're time to get in shape. And I was like, all right, fuck it. Focus my energy on just training and getting in shape. And then I was like, fuck it, I'll take a fight. And I took that fight, dude.
Yeah.
Didn't work out the way I wanted to. That's the fight game. You win some, lose some, but
yeah.
Yeah.
If like I was telling you, like, man, the best thing that could happen in your life, if you're going through like a breakup or you get dumped or anything similar to that, man, that is the best time to start something new.
Yeah.
You gotta direct that energy somewhere.
Yeah, focus your energy.
That is literally in my experience has been like the best time in my life to start something new. Like boom, like all right, next day. Same or next day, every time something happened, like tragic, especially when you get dumped. And it's just something big. I took on a very big project, and like just you got to direct the energy somewhere.
Oh, for sure.
It's very easy to like which we've all done when we were little kids. You just want to sit around at home and think about this is like the end of the world. It's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
Or get a freaking rebound. And I go, I'm so happy. It's like, no, you're not.
Oh my god, the rebound's even worse.
Yeah.
The rebound is worse.
It's even better than she's the one. It's the rebound's definitely not the one, dude.
Oh my gosh.
But you got to show that cut doesn't fucking hurt by getting the rebound.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. That blows up in our faces.
Yeah, it does, man. Jeez. You can't. But yeah, I mean, anyone watching, listening, if you anything like that happens to you, just take up something new. Use that energy and put it somewhere. It's literally the best time. I always say this, like, one of the best days of my life was when I got dumped. Literally, like that energy, like being able to put it somewhere, like man, it would definitely change your life.
Yeah, you reevaluate what's important.
Totally.
Because prior to that, half of your importance is that relationship, and when it gets ripped out of your ass, instead of sitting there fucking trying to lick the wound where your heart used to be, it's fuck that. Like it doesn't have to be even like hiking or anything physical. Like you just start painting, read a fucking book, do something.
Yeah, even that. Yeah, it could be something either small or easy. Read or
don't sit
something.
there with me, cut your wrist with a wooden fucking spoon, because it's not gonna work. You just feel sorry for yourself. Like, fuck that, dude.
No, it'll make actually it'll just maximize that feeling, which seems like it makes everything feel worse when it's really not that way. It's bad. It sucks. It's fucking horrible. I mean, but it'll make it seem worse if you kind of sit in it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the fucking end of the world.
Yeah, it's better to assess the situation while you're in it.
Yeah.
And be like, all right, how do I get out of here? And how do I not do this shit again?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're like your go-to is always like, she's the only girl that's ever gonna love me. Or
how many times have I said that?
Yeah.
Oh no.
A lot.
Yeah.
Quite a few times.
You don't gotta call me out like an actual number, but it's true.
A few times.
I got one good friend who fucking like I said, never name drop anyone. I got one really really good friend. Where he went to me, he's all, I don't think she's the one. I fucking know she's the one. And he went hard and it blew up in his face. And I was like, yes, as much fucking shit as this fucking good brother of mine gives me for fucking thinking this next one's the one, it finally backfired. And it got him too, which meant like fucking even Stevens made me feel so good.
Are you fucking talking about me?
Yeah, of course. Of course I am.
Oh.
That story was about me. There we go. That's fucked up. Then when he started talking, I was like, he's this is a big wind up and a big swing. Yeah, I think it's directed towards me.
Because you and my buddy Anthony Paredes, they would say they're on Nick. Verbatim, you would say, oh no, this one's different. She's the one. And then a week later, I'm fucking crying jalapeno. Yeah. You're like, what happened? I thought she was the one. That's why when it blew up in his face, I was like, fuck yeah, because he's got me like 10 times right in the throat. Like, while I'm crying, just kicking in the throat. laughing. So when I was finally able to laugh, I was like, fuck yeah, full circle, dude.
Oh.
Full fucking circle.
That's that's what you call karma.
Nah, dude, it's all good. It's like I thought I was Rocky IV climbing the fucking snow caps on the mountain and screaming, she's the one. She's the one. And then fuck no, she kicked my ass, dude. Brought her out of Indiana.
She loves me.
You remember? You saw me in Vegas, dude, for fucking when we were out there for the fights. I was crying all up in the whole fucking week, dude.
Yep.
Training at 6 a.m., crying at the gym, drunk as fuck.
I never seen someone, probably never will in my lifetime, go to Vegas, wake up at 5 or 6 a.m. I'm like, who the fuck is waking me up? It was you, ready to work out. We're in Vegas.
Blend in the fucking Ninja blender, dude.
You would put pre-workout, whatever else, I think coffee, and you would put vodka or tequila in your pre-workout.
No, it wasn't coffee. It was this vegan pre-workout.
That's what it was. I remember that.
Vegan pre-workout. I brought spinach, kale, cucumber, celery, all water-based. 'Cause I knew we were pounding fucking alcohol. But I was putting Tito's vodka because I was still hungover, and I was like, oh, how do you beat the hangover? Keep drinking.
And you would put Tito's vodka in a vegan pre-workout and go to the gym at fucking 6 a.m., dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is he doing?
Yep. Fucking crying. How you saying? You gotta when you get dumped or when you not dump, but we broke up. I broke up with her, but still, her fucking ripped my heart out of my ass.
Of course.
I was like, how do I want to be thinking about it the whole fucking time. So I was like, fuck it, just go to the gym. And then how do you not think about her? You get drunk. But also, I need some pre-workout and some healthy shit. So that's
my God.
I was like Captain Planet fucking fermented.
Jesus,
I was a fermented Captain Planet. You just fucking shat.
Yeah? Man, you're fucking shit, for sure. You're shit.
That was fun. that was a fun time, man. I'm glad I talked to you. I talked to you into coming with us.
You did. It's
You didn't want to go.
I didn't.
I was like, dude, your ticket's paid for. I'll buy your fucking UFC ticket. All you got to do is come stay in fucking with us for a week and just fucking party, and we did.
Well, you fucking took advantage of me, and we went to a winery in Temecula, had some sick ass wine.
Yep.
So you fucking buttered me up.
Yeah. We what do you call it? Honey dicked you.
Yeah, we're like a fucking sick ass winery, and like we're having like with wine tasting in the winery. I'm like, and you like, dude's coming to Vegas. I'm like, no, but I was all kind of saucy. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I was like, bro, come on, go home, pack a bag. We'll pick you up in an hour. Let's freaking go.
It was fun,
and we did. We had a great time. We went to the that restaurant in the MGM, that Asian restaurant, where they had Bruce Lee's favorite fucking dish.
Yeah.
The Hong Kong seafood. I got that shit there. So fucking good.
Yeah, shit was fun, man. Well, speaking of being shot, you want to get more shot and eat some pizza?
I ate no carbs today. I mean, even though I'm still fat as fuck, I'm trying to run because I kind of got shat the last 2 weeks. I weighed good, 3 pounds over my goal weight.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I could enjoy some beers or eat a burger.
Sure.
And then I was like, holy shit, it 6 pounds like that. So now I'm like, all right, I could drop 6 pounds in 2 weeks easy. But
it hops on quick, dude. I'm all right.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I'm seeing people during pandemic, and I'm like, come on, bro. Like, I know it's tough on all of us, but like, fucking don't just, put your belly button full of ranch dressing and dip freaking buffalo wings in there.
Damn.
Do something. Because I love doing that shit too. Like once a week, I'll smash pizza and drink some beers and shit.
Yeah.
But it's like, other than that, it's like, boom, just eat clean all week till like you taught me that.
Yeah.
For when I first started meal prepping. Eat fucking clean all week. Give yourself one cheat day. So you could stack fucking pizza, pancake, fucking waffle, drown it in hot chocolate, or
He gave you that advice?
I mean, not pizza, not pizza, pancake, fucking waffle, but yeah, like back when I scrapped in Vegas, when I had to go work my fucking roommate for trying to jack off my meal preps. He's the one that put me on the weight scale that I have today is the one he still gave me, his old one.
Oh, nice.
And that's what held fucking the championships started happening. Who could get in shape quickest? And he would always do it. He would do it to his advantage to where I just started a new gig. I just got the warehouse manager job at Morningstar Productions. Super stressed, figuring out the gig. Got all these shows coming in, shows going out, trying to eat. Eating like shit, because I wasn't used to it yet. So he knew exactly, hey, let's bet. So that's why I fucking gained weight on the first one. That's no excuse. I mean, I should have done better, but
yeah.
For the record, people listening, this is our fucking championship fucking weight loss belt for the who could be the less chatso. And he won the first 2. The third one we drawed. Last one I won. So he's up by 1. So we keep this shit going.
Yeah, it's whoever could lose the most pounds in a month. And I won 3 times. And
Twice.
Out of fucking pity, I accepted the 4th fight. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna let him win. And you barely won. And I didn't give a fuck that month. I'm like, you know what? I was eating pizza all the time and shit.
Well, okay, let's start it now then.
No.
Oh, you can't talk shit at a Ric Flair fucking interview. Woo!
All right.
No, we don't got to start now.
All right, maybe we might start some
soon. We'll start soon. After pizza, we'll talk about it at pizza.
Oh my god. Well, in my heart, I feel like I'm a winner.
You are a winner. Everyone's a winner. You got to just fucking believe it.
There we go.
Because if you don't believe it yourself, who the fuck's gonna do it? You know.
Very true, man. A lot of it's crazy how self-doubt just fucking creeps up, man. It's not real. If you're struggling with self-doubt, I mean, it's not real. It's just you're really training yourself to really, just feel it. Okay, this is what this is, but keep doing what you want to do. You know?
We are our own biggest critic. Even how
Absolutely.
Excuse me. Oh,
Attaboy.
bubbly. Even with podcasts, you would tell me stuff, and I would be like, bro. Even like when we would set up stages for shows, like the freaking banjo, the drapes, you know, something so minuscule, we'll be like, oh, dude, and we're like, no one sees that. We see it because we built it.
Yeah.
Just like you with the podcast, you built this shit from fucking scratch. You know, you and Cece put this together. You know, and like little things like you'll notice, other people won't notice. You know,
Of course.
or me, like, you know, with my background with, like, you know, my work for the last 15 years. If I see something, I'm gonna DM you like, yo, dude, like, if you see that, you know, and it's up to you to make the call because it's your gig, you know, you're executive producer.
Yeah.
But me being your fucking bro, your friend, and also too, like, you know, I want you to have the best shit, and it is this fucking podcast rules, man. I appreciate you having me on for the second time. That's why I had to bring
Thanks,
some
man.
bubbly
I know this is a
next to my belt.
celebratory episode. You are the first returning guest. You know, and
That's right.
And we're at the point where we pretty much worked out all the kinks for the audio, the lighting, like the visuals. So I think you're getting like the first official where I'm feeling comfortable. Like, this is how it's gonna look. This is it.
Nice.
So it's cool for you to come back and see it. You know, see it from ground up. I'm really Nick. You got me out of a fucking bad situation today. So thank you for coming in clutch. You know.
Let's go, of course, man. Always been, bro. A lot of my friends, like even Tom, like when he had to drive the mats back to Chattanooga, he's like, bro, you want to help me? I'm like, I always help with my friends. And also, too, you don't got to do it expecting something in return. I do it out of the love of my heart of these people that I have close in my life because they're that close for a fucking reason, you know?
Yeah.
So when you hit me up, I'm like, done, dude.
Yeah.
Let me just go run the mountain first with my homie, and then, you know, make sure mother's okay, and, you know, check with the family. Were you anything today? No. Okay, I'm going to go hang out with my fucking bro and his chick and talk about, you know, chop it up about life and fucking go slam some pizza.
Yeah. Well, I think it's time for some pizza, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
We're going to go up the street and go to Graziano's.
Thanks for having me on, you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for
well,
coming.
Always.
Nick, thank you, and to everyone watching. Oh wait, where can people find you?
On Twitter and Instagram, I think it's my name _Nick Vega. I just do that to, like, it's public. Anyone can see me, but I just do that to, like, differentiate me with everyone else name that.
Yeah.
And then on just Facebook, it's just Nick Vega. You know.
Vega.
Yeah,
Cool.
and they're all open. I have nothing to hide. If I got a fight coming up, then I go private. That way they can't, you know, do homework. But I'm 41 now. The only thing I'm doing now is jiu-jitsu, maybe kickboxing. But MMA, I'm too old, man.
No, you are a young gentleman and a scholar, and chat.
All right, time to get more shit.
All right, let's go get shot. Everyone, thank you.
Oh yeah.
Later.